Go.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Folk, and here's my partner, Marshall. Thank you very much for being here this afternoon in the business club and attending our presentation. It's our pleasure to be here with you today. Today, me and my partner will do a quick presentation about the top 10 Vietnamese phrases that we think important for the Vietnam visitor to know about when they come to Vietnam. In our everyday life, I believe we all know that the greetings always come first. It's just simply how a conversation begins, despite whatever language the two people are using. Here are some of our examples. America, they say hello when they meet each other. France, bonjour la France. In China, ni hao. We Vietnamese have a very good meaningful quote about the greetings in Vietnamese, of course, like "Chào cao hông bấm cỏ," and I think you guys all know what that means exactly without any Vietnamese literature lecture, of course. The reason I think that the greeting is so important is not only that the greeting helps you to get the attention of the people you want to talk to, but it also shows certain respect to the person. In English, if you say hi to a person, you would expect that person to say hello or hey in return. So it's the same thing in Vietnamese. To be easy, if a person say xin chào to you, you just simply say xin chào back, and that's it. I'm gonna repeat the word like 3 times. Xin chào, xin chào, xin chào. It's how you say it. Yep. The next one. First, I want to show you a sentence in this poem that I think is very interesting. It's funny how hello is always accompanied with goodbye. The poem is actually written by Gaurav Sharma. If anyone has heard of this poem, they would find this line familiar with them. And just as he said, since I just showed you about hello, now I'll show you how to say goodbye in my mother tongue, Vietnamese. Tạm biệt. That's how you say it, and it might get a little bit hard to pronounce at first, but you get used to it as you practice. The reason it's really important to know how to say goodbye, because if there's a start, there must be an end. And since you start a conversation politely already with hello, xin chào, you probably want to end the conversation politely too with this tạm biệt. For example, if you go to a company meeting where everyone is there, including your Vietnamese boss, who is sitting on the same table with you, and you have some emergency that you have to run fast, again get out of the meeting, you probably wouldn't want to upset your employer by leaving without any word. So, and let's say you didn't say anything to your boss because you didn't say anything to your boss just simply because you didn't know exactly what to say in that situation. Not because you don't want to say it. It would be first frustrated, right? So this is where the goodbye, or may I say tạm biệt, comes in and saves the day. Your boss would be very pleased to hear you say that, hear you say tạm biệt to him. Remember that I mentioned earlier that he's a Vietnamese and you're a foreigner employee. He was an employer and you're an employee. So he sure wants to hear some polite Vietnamese word that is said by you, and that would mean a lot to him. That would mean a lot to him, and you might get like a raise or a promotion by that. Here, the third one, where Marshall, my partner, will present to you.
Okay. I'll take it from here. All right. So this is the third one. Thank you, which is cảm ơn in Vietnamese. I think this is the third important one because you wouldn't like to know how to say thank you, especially when you're in a foreign country. Normally, when somebody helps you and to do something, you will want to show some kind of gratitude or like gratefulness. It's a crucial part of making a good impression. It's so important that people have to do this.
They line up.
They line up and make it into like a phrase. Thank you so much. In so doing that, not only will people will respect you, but they will treat you in good manners, and they will be willing to help you again if you ever ask them. So, say if you check into a hotel and a bag carrier help you carry your luggage to your room, even if he's just doing his job, it is still polite to thank him for doing a good job. You will earn respect from many people by just saying this phrase to people when they help you with something. Okay, and this is the fourth one. Okay. The fourth one is sorry, which is Vietnamese is xin lỗi. As you can see, there's a puppy dog eye. It's like a usual thing for like in movies. In movies, there's jokes about the puppy dog eyes and stuff like that.
Show regret.
Yes, show regret because you see like the puppy try to be cute and stuff like that. So, well, there's no guarantee that you won't accept anyone during your trip, since you don't know much about the culture and the tradition of the place. It is always wise to be able to prepare for a situation like this. Saying xin lỗi to people will let them know that you are sorry, and it will help you ease down the anger of that person instead of just walking away with no obvious apology. Okay, so I will pause over here and let him take the fifth one.
The fifth one, asking for someone's name. To do that in Vietnamese, you can say bạn tên gì, and it's